Hey guys, I've been thinking of doing this for a while, and I had the day off from work, so I'm going to start implementing. Well, it's on the Black Scepter Productions Facebook page, but I'm going to start implementing it here to YouTube. A little thing I'm calling the calendar system. A very loose schedule of when things are going to be released. What do I mean by loose? I mean, I'll give a date, let's say June 17th. That doesn't necessarily mean the episode is going to be released on June 17th. It just means around that time. If I feel an episode is going to take longer than that, then I will make a special update saying that it's going to take longer than that. But I don't know if I will end up giving a new due date if I'm not that certain of when it's going to come out. And I've also had some questions about how long it typically takes me to create an episode for a series. I'm going to kind of run you through that step-by-step process. Now, it usually would maybe take a week, 2 weeks, but because of all the multiple projects I'm working on and the other things around my life, college and job and whatnot, it's now kind of taking about a month to release an episode of each project. And I'm going to kind of run you guys through the step-by-step process of what I do, and then I'm going to show you guys the calendar system. When writing an episode, the first obvious step is writing. I usually devote a week to it. Now, this kind of varies. I've written episode scripts in 3 days. Sometimes I needed 8 days. It all kind of depends on how I feel, what kind of issues I'm going to run into writing, and stuff around me. So the writing process doesn't take too long. The next process, though, is definitely the longest process, and that is recording. When I get a script finished, I make individual copies and highlight each individual lines for the different actor and actress who gets the lines. I send them out. Usually I give them up to a week or 10 days for recording. But, as always, somebody is always late. Whether it's a work issue, or they actually didn't see the email. Some of them have completely forgot. I've actually had to remind an actress over 3 weeks that she had her late lines out. I probably should have recast her at the third week, but there's always some late issue of lines. So lines are definitely the longest part of this process. Editing actually isn't. I can typically edit an entire half-hour episode in 2 to 3 days. The longest 5, maybe because I ran into a glitching issue, or I need to look for a particular sound, or I realize that a line does not mesh with the other recordings and need to have somebody redo their lines. This particular Ghost Rider episode, Uprising, took a long time because an actress recorded with a terrible microphone, even though I knew she had a better one. I asked her to record with the newer microphone. She didn't get back to me until about 4 to 5 days, and then I had to, by hand, re-input all her new recordings in place of the old ones that I used. So, definitely hands down, recording is the longest process. Writing and editing don't usually take too long. But that's pretty much how a process is for me creating an episode. There's writing, recording, editing. There's 3 steps to get an episode out. Okay, now that I've answered that question out of the way, let's start with the calendar system. The calendar system revolves around the only 3 projects that are on this channel. Ghost Rider, Sonic the Hedgehog Secret Identity, and now I'm putting Sky back into rotation. So we're going to be talking about these 3. Now, because Ghost Rider already released before I could do this program, this calendar system is going to start off with Sonic and then move our way down. This is going to be kind of the order the calendar system is going to go. Sonic the Hedgehog Secret Identity, Sky, Ghost Rider. And what I will do is that when I finish all 3 of the next episodes, when I finish the next of Sonic, of Sky, and of Ghost Rider, I will create a video showing kind of the next projected release dates. Just kind of something, because I know some of you guys don't like sitting around and waiting when is the next one going to come out, and even if it doesn't come out on these dates, it's nice to have a kind of a projected timeline, so to speak. So again, this is not a definite release system. I don't have the freedom, time to be more promising on definite releases. I can only promise this kind of loose release system. So I'm going to display on screen the next release dates for the following 3 episodes. The second episode of Sonic the Hedgehog Secret Identity, the episode 2 of Sky, and then episode 5 of season 2 for Ghost Rider. And I'm going to display them on the screen right now. And that's it. I will probably release these kind of videos under a title like 2014 Round 2, showing like the next round of updated videos and stuff like that. Go by year and by round and that kind of deal, rather than by a specific episode title, because I'm working on 3 projects now, and I'm covering all 3 of them in this calendar system. Again, the Black Scepter Facebook pages are going to get these updates quicker, but I will try to get them out for YouTube for people who don't want to go to the Facebook page. Okay, that's it. See you guys later.